Shalom, this is Amonute Tayac of Piscataway, Sophia Spiritualite, the AmaruKhan Miriyam, and we're here with a little video. I would like to, I'm going to explain this particular flag, and show you the way that I updated it. I thought it would be helpful to just explain it. This is from the Grimoire of Saint Cyprian, as you see here at the top. So this is not like something I made up or something like that. I thought this would be lighter. Anyway, this is from the Grimoire of Saint Cyprian. And we're just going to go around and describe everything that you see here, because the explanation they give here at the bottom doesn't really explain what it means. And so, ooh, is mine wrong? No, mine is right. Okay, so let's start with, I'm going to mark this one up, and then we'll show you mine, and I'll show you, and we'll talk about the differences, right? So, first, oh, no, that's not what I want to use. Let's get a pencil. First and foremost here, this is the Star of David. Six-pointed star. This is used in a lot of work, right? I'm not going to go in order of what I see and what they describe. I'm just going to give it, I'm just going to explain it the way I feel like it. That's the Star of David. Okay, so in the middle, these words here, let me see. This is the Tetragrammaton, but it's in Latin. Tetragrammaton. It's in Latin though, so that's why it's in. You see, you got the zero there. That's kind of funny looking. It's in Latin, okay? In Latin. All right. So, and you notice that this is in black, and the Star of David is in red. Okay. And then let's talk a little bit about this cross. I gotta find what this cross is called. Y'all give me 1 second. Oh, goodness. I forgot all about that cross. It's a very specific cross. And it's related to apples. Believe it or not. I didn't plan this out. I was planning on talking about this, but I really forgot about that part of this. So y'all gonna have to bear with me for a minute. Let me find this. Wow. My apologies, y'all. I should have probably did this part first. We about to pull this up. We are absolutely going to pull it up. We're going to find it. My apologies that this is taking longer than I expected, but we really got to get this part right. It's very, very, very important, believe it or not. Let's see. We're still looking. I should have saved it. I wasn't thinking. No, this is too far back. Okay, hold on. It was on, I know I found it on Wikipedia. Oh, I saved the whole thing about it. Hold on, that's what it was. Okay. Yes. It's called the Cross Palme. Oh, y'all can't read that. I'm gonna read y'all about that too. So it's a French cross, okay? That might mean something to somebody. All right, so it is related to the cross. I mean, to the apple, okay? It says here in the Bible, the apple is always referred to as a treasured item, either as a sweet smelling fruit or referring to the apple tree giving shade for a tent or house. It also used the term apple of one's eye. The eye's pupil used to be called an apple because of its round shape. So the apple of one's eye was at first a figurative phrase describing the pupil. Because sight was so precious, someone who was called this as an endearment was similarly precious. Contrary to popular belief, there's no mention of in the Bible that the fruit in the garden of Eden was an apple. In Genesis, we read the forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which is generally understood to mean that as God created man in his own image, so that man was pure and didn't know anything about evil. Having eaten from this tree, Adam and Eve knew the existence of evil and were ashamed. God gave them a choice, just as he gave us, just as we have today, to choose between good and evil. True love doesn't force one to love another. There is the choice. Why is this reference to a tree? Well, choices between good and evil can be represented schematically like the fork of a tree branch. Or I remember we were talking about the what is that thing? The Choose Your Own Adventure books, right? We are developing our soul through the branches of this tree. The route we take determines our destiny, heaven or hell. See the forked cross. But back to the palme cross. Ancient Turkish coins called bezants from the city's earlier Greek name Byzantium. Also see the Byzantine cross. These gold coins had a wide circulation throughout Europe in the Middle Ages. It is supposed that English crusaders returned with such gold coins, and the symbol became part of English heraldry, resulting in the name Byzant cross or Byzantine cross. The French have been great creators of heraldic designs, and Byzant can be likened to an apple of gold or golden apple. Apple in French is palme, hence palme cross, includes various spellings. Also known as croix, bourdonnaise, using a heraldic term for something which terminates with a roundel, such as the end of a sword hilt. So basically, it's a cross. It's a golden. It represents the being of importance, right? This is not an unimportant thing. This is very important, like the apple of one's eye. The eye. Come on, man. Every time I try to use this thing, I have to erase. Okay. All right. All right. So that's what these little cross pomades on the end mean. Okay, so let's start with the middle. Okay, this together, let me just right here. This part together represents heaven and did you say heaven and hell or heaven and earth? And earth. So the top part is heaven, the bottom part is earth. Okay? In the middle of that, let's go up here. You have the Yad Hey Vad Hey. Okay? And I just want to point out that this Yad right here is a Yad with a dot on the bottom. Let's just go ahead and look that. What is a Yad with a dot on the bottom? Okay, so Yad can only get a dot in it. This indicates that the affected consonant should be germinated or doubled the way you would double the B sound in subbasement. So, for example, in the word, you would say she yachts rather than she yachts. Okay. Or Cheya rather than Cheya. So this is Yad Hey Vad Hey. Yad Hey Vad Hey. More kind of like the I am, right? Let's just say that's I am, right? Yad Hey Vad Hey, right? Wait, did I get this wrong? Um, Actually, this is a part of it too. That's a part of the heaven and earth symbol. Then we have an extra yod. Um, and of course, that's being the finger of God. So let's say that I think it's upside down. So, okay. Let's say that the top one is earth. The top side of the Libra scale. This one right here. The top half of the Libra scale is earth. And then the bottom half of the Libra scale, what I already put, is heaven, with the yod in between. It's almost like representing the firmament, like, because you got the bottom half of the earth and then this other part of the earth, and then you have that yod right there. So it's almost like it's almost like representing, I would say this yod is kind of like representing whoever like Jesus maybe, or the intercessor, or whoever the intercessor is that intercesses for us between the heavens and the earth. Okay. But the Yad He Vad He, that would be the I am, is here in between the heaven and the earth. It's like the heavens and the earth contain the Yad He Vad He, right? And then between the of just above the Yad He Vad He, the I am, you have the intercessor, which is denoted by extra yod there. Okay. I hope that makes sense. All right, so let's get started with these other symbols. So now you should recognize these as, of course, astrology symbols. But these symbols you probably don't recognize. So I did talk a little bit about these, but this one at the top is this is Och, and this is Fool. This is I had to do this. Which one is that? Okay, and these are the other ones. I can't remember which ones, what exactly ones they are right now, so I'm just gonna write the whole list. I know one is Araton, Bethor, Phaleg, Haggith, and Ophiel. And these are 5 of the Olympic spirits. I have a video about the Olympic spirits that was previously unreleased that is now released. You can go and check that out on my page. Of course, these are also Olympic spirits. So what can I say about the Olympic spirits? Each Olympic spirit is assigned with one planet. So this is the sun. I think Full is the moon. They're in order. That's why I can't remember exactly which one is which, because I'm used to seeing them in a different organization, but they're in order. Okay, just like the 7 days of the week, these are similar to those spirits. However, the Olympic spirits are the mothers, or say mother-daughter spirits. Okay, these spirits are the mother or daughter spirits. And the thing about that is, as I mentioned, if you call on an Olympic spirit and you have wickedness within you, they will send you a demon. Period. Point blank, in the story. There's no getting around it. So do not mess with these Olympic spirits at all whatsoever if you do not have a pure heart. You will regret it. You will tremendously regret it. And always be reevaluating yourself that you're okay to use these sigils at all. These spirits do not play. Do not play with them. Okay? I don't recommend it. These ones are not bound to, I would say these ones are tied to the earth. The other ones are not earthbound. These ones are earthbound. So these ones is not ones to be messed with. Not that the other ones are either, Michael and all the rest of them, but those are the fathers. So like the days of the week, the ones that we're familiar with, those are the fathers. Those are the father's chief spirits. These right here, the Olympic spirits, are the mother's chief spirits. Mother and the daughter chief. I think I'm going to more so go with the daughter because they are bound to the earth. These, within the ranks of these spirits, the Olympic spirits, is where you find your saints and martyrs. They're also within some of the other ones too, but for purposes of this, understand that these right here is calling on the ones who really went through the stuff. Okay. And then of course, like I said, these are just the constellation. All right. So now you have a general understanding of this seal, which, by the way, that he doesn't even say what it's for. These people don't know what this stuff is for. They're trying to do stuff they don't know. I know, but they don't know. Okay. Now, this is the one that I made, and I'll show you where I made some differences and what the difference between this one and mine is. So, first and foremost, I used a Star of David that's in gold. Okay. And then I still have the cross pomade, but I use them in red, and they're a little bit bigger. Okay. So we still have our Olympic spirits. Right? But I also added our Shema here from Elder Almond. Okay, so I added our Shema here. I also added our protection symbol. So here we have our Olympic spirit seals. Okay, now here, instead of using the basic things for the constellations, I use the ones from Bardon's book. Now, the reason I use these ones, now remember, these are the constellations. I might spell constellations wrong. The reason I use these ones is because to me, these ones are more specific in location, meaning they show, okay, because to me, this whole flag is a map. Now, I don't know exactly how to use this map, so let me put this on here. This is a map. I don't know how to use this map. I can't tell you how to use this map. I don't know. But I think it is a map. So I have more specific instructions on how the map works. Okay, so here we got the tetragrammaton. In Latin. I did leave that in black. And here I replicated the heaven and earth with the yod and with the yod hey vod hey with the dot. So we got the yod here, which is the intercessor. We've got the heaven, earth and heaven. The I am. And then we have the, no, not the I am. I'm sorry, I put that in the wrong place. This is the Yod Hey Vod Hey. The I am. Okay, so this part has all the same pieces recreated. The Yod as the intercessor between the heavens and the earth. The heaven and the earth represented. The Yod Hey Vod Hey, the I am. The Yod Hey Vod Hey. That's very interesting. So yes, it's my belief that this is a map of some sort. For sure, it is a protection symbol. I also believe that it explains how to navigate through the realms, especially in specificity to how to connect with different entities on the different, especially with the constellations, which are typically harder to connect with anyway, and also where they reside and how they reside. I also think there's a lot of other information encoded in this, especially with the use of the cross palme, the only reason I didn't make the cross palmes gold as well is because apples are red. But now with the whole concept of the golden apple, I may go back and make these gold because I didn't realize that it was connected with a golden apple, because that would be that's very interesting. So I'll probably go back and make these gold. So look for another version coming. I'm still updating this because I'm still receiving information on how it works. So pardon me if you see a bajillion copies of this, but I'm going to keep updating it until I get it right. Like I see I have a little mistake here I got to fix with putting the other sigils in and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep updating it until I get it right. But this is the basic explanation of what this is. Like I said, I don't know how it works. I am using it for like a tracking device right now, sort of like protection. So again, if you are a negatively oriented person and you're going to come over here, think you're going to take this thing and use it for some kind of wickedness, I highly recommend against it, because you got all 7 of the Olympic spirits on here, and they can each send you entities to attack you. So I recommend against it, but I did want to let everybody know exactly what the thought process is going into this. And these constellations are in the exact same order as on this side, except these ones obviously are more complicated than the other ones. So I think I'm going to go back and fix these cross palmes and make them gold. But other than that, this is pretty kind of like them red though. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe the red ones and the gold ones do something different. I don't know. we'll see. We'll see what happens when I start working on it. But I did want to inform everybody what this was, so that you could be assured that there's no wickedness going on over here, and to keep me honest, of course. So shalom, everyone, and we'll see you in the next video.